Alright, so this is an extra video that you're only going to find on Facebook, and I'm going to start using some of my flags that I have, because I collect flags for different things such as Red Bull Infinity Racing. So when you use these guys, instead of buying fabric and stuff, to help hide all the crap underneath my layout. So I'm just going to drill a little hole here, stick a screw in there, and it'll stand out enough that I can use this against here to hide some of my crap. So first, we drill a small hole. We change this out. If you let that hang out just enough for the hook to hold onto there. Next, I'll hang this out of the flag. Go over here, get my little clamp here that I'm going to use for holding this end up. It's just a little clip that you'd use for wires and paperwork and stuff. Turn this way. So we'll just find out where I'm going to have it over here. It's just under halfway up. So I'll take my drill, flip the bit, line this up, flip it around. Oh. There we go. Get some of that junk out of there. Put that baby back in there. Grab a screw. Oh. Put that in like so. And there, I've got to use for my flags that I'm collecting. And I have a nice skirt to cover up all the junk under my layout. I'll continue to do this with my Subaru flag over here. And I'll bring you guys back. Alright, as you can see, I've got both my flags hung. Obviously I support Subaru, the brand of my favorite vehicle. Currently the only one I own. And then of course the Infinity Red Bull Racing for their Formula One. Mark Webber retired this past year. And he was my favorite driver, and I thought to help kind of commemorate that instance, I bought this flag originally intending to send it off to have him sign it, but that's not going to happen, and I kind of figured, but whatever. It's still a nice flag. And I also put screws midway. Notice that's also right down where that is. So I can always take one of these ends here and move it like that, in case I'm going to be using some stuff. And then just hang it back up, or do the same thing from the other side. Take this guy off, move this one, put that back on, and I can move this guy over here, and I can access everything in there. So it's a quick, easy, simple little thing. If you have flags or something, you can do this with whatever you want. I'll get another clip here and hang this here. In fact, I'll probably move that screw up a little bit too. But I did the same thing over here. And you can just take one of these clips off. Bam. And you don't have to use the larger clips if you don't want to. I just use them because they easily fit over the screw heads. And they've got a good bite for holding onto this. And in the corner I folded the flag so it's got a little bit more grip. And here I'm not too worried about the weight so much because it's only pulling down, not down into the side. And of course this side has the eyelet, which I may end up putting on over there and in the center too. Although I probably won't do it with this flag, this one costs a bit more. But I figure this is a nice way to combine my passion for cars and model trains all into the same bit. And I'll probably do this for the rest of my layout as I put it up. I'll get another flag for over here when I put up the 2x8. And then of course the other 2x6s and the other 2x8. So I'll probably need at least 6 more flags. Which I'll probably get one for Kawasaki, my favorite brand of motorcycles, along with Harley Davidson. And probably a couple others for whoever, probably cars and bikes. So I'll buy that as I go along and I find them at a good rate. I think I bought these flags, I think the Subaru was like 25 bucks and this one was like 50. So I just think this is kind of neat. This way I can get more of my man cave into one spot without taking up more room. Now I just gotta figure out how to fit a mini bar under the layout. Since this guy will probably go on one of the ends, and then I'll have my rollout workstation out from the side. And like I said, I just gotta figure out, I still have to fit that. My other piles of stuff I've got some Rubbermaid bins that'll go underneath in the corners because they don't get touched very often. Put this guy in on the end because he'll come out during operating sessions. And then obviously I'll make probably like a 5-foot wide workbench, a good sturdy rollout workbench. And still working on that mini bar. If anyone has any suggestions, let me know. I'm still considering making my 7.5-inch gauge flat car into a transfer caboose / mini bar. Just enough to hold some booze in an ice box or something. I am not an alcoholic. You can ask anyone I know. Isn't that right, Dad?
What?
I'm not an alcoholic.
Nah, not quite.
Yeah. But I do appreciate a good beer and a good drink once in a while. So, hopefully you guys like what you see. I've got a full layout video up. It's a little over an hour long. It's got layout updates, it's got news, it's got a layout tour, and some other stuff in there I think you guys will like. So, just stay on, stick around, and there'll be more coming. So take care.